Greetings, this is Thomas from TES.i.AM, and today we are going to talk about the 11 key factors to mastering this matrix game of life. Now, I'm not a master of these factors, of these steps, but I do understand that we are all one, here to experience for the entirety of Source from which we all come. So I'm doing this for you tuning in, and I'm also doing this for myself. These are not steps that are taken one at a time. These are all in this moment, all happening now. Number one is being fully present. I am present in this now moment. This moment, and this moment, and this moment is where your empowerment is. When we set off on this journey of awakening, of mastering this matrix game of life, we must set intentions and we must be motivated. And the more that you practice and the more frequent you practice, the more consistent you repeat being in this present moment, the more you will come to the understanding that you choose what you experience in your life. This life is all about frequency and thought, so the more frequent you are aware of your thoughts, the more you can control your mind and control your life. And in this game, in this matrix full immersion game of life, there are frequency levels, and each level there are going to be tests and challenges. So become aware each moment of how you handle detours, roadblocks, stumbles, anything that is considered maybe a setback now may be something that is leading you to understanding, knowing, and mastering a specific aspect of your life experience. It's the alchemical turning lead into gold, creating that golden consciousness. Number two, aim. Awareness is having attention, intention, and mindset. The body will reflect what your mind projects. So make sure that you are choosing the most beneficial thoughts and actions and feelings and emotions that are going to lead you to the end result that you desire, that you do want. Let go of the worst case scenario and the negative thought process. The higher you raise your frequency, the more that the automatic law of attraction will work for you. And be aware that your imagination, what you think and what you sit on, is magnified and amplified. And that automatic law of attraction will create it faster in your life experience. The higher your frequency is, the more it rises. Get to the place where you can create a single point of focus. Let go of the thousands of thoughts that you have in a day, and in this moment, focus on the thought that is going to be a stepping stone to the life that you want to live, to your best life. Let go the expectations that you may set when establishing goals. Be able to go with the flow and not be stuck on a goal. Allow the stream of thought and the stream of being to be, which brings us to number 3. Just breathe. To breathe is to be. When you breathe, this is anchoring you into the present moment. It's allowing you to have your head in the clouds and your feet in the sand. It's connecting your mind and your body, your heaven and your earth. It's slowing down the stream of thought or the train of thought. It's allowing you to come to that single point of focus. When you allow yourself to intentionally breathe, it brings you back to this moment so you can decide what to experience in a state of centeredness, balanced clarity. You can reign, recognize the experience, allow it to be without needing it to be any different. Identify and investigate the moment. What can you learn and what is it teaching you? How can you apply that to each and every moment to come? And non-identify. Let go of the moment of the experience, regardless of the circumstances that you find yourself in. They are not you. So just breathe, ground yourself, and know that it's all an experience. There is no right or wrong unless you believe it to be so. You can choose to find a state of contentment and joy, regardless of the scenario that is around you. And the rain from 3 brings us to 4 C's. To 4C, 4 C's. C. Change, choices, conscious, creator. When you are fully present in this moment, that presence is a gift, and you can change your choices. Acknowledge what are habits and patterns that you are reliving from the past, creating a predictable future. When you stay in the past and you don't change your train of thought, if you don't let go, if you continue to hold on, you are creating your future to be the same. It's kind of like history repeating itself. But when you are in this now moment, think of history's timeline like time zones. Regardless of where you are in the timeline of history, it's always now. So we, as one, as source, are here in this physical manifest world to experience the physical, the emotional. We are just energy outside of this life. And we have become too attached to things, to emotions and feelings. So there is a sense of duality in this world, and our choices create cause and effect. There is no right or wrong. There is just beneficial and non-beneficial choices. Now there are absolutely laws and statutes and regulations. It's not beneficial to break those. But when we realize what our judgments, our assessments, our aversions are to others and to ourselves, and we let go of that thought process and we reprogram our minds, we are letting go of the right and the wrong. And we are just allowing ourselves to determine with keen discernment what we can learn from that situation without judgment. Is it beneficial for us? That person, that being is already experiencing that experience. So do we need to reinvent that? Do we need to recreate it? Which brings us to our next step. To create new experiences is to create a state of doing which turns into traits of being. What you think and believe is real in your reality. Your actions and emotions become your personality. So you can change. Number 6 is imagine in the now. Visualize the life that you want to live as if it is happening now. You don't want to hold on to the past. You don't want to reflect on the past. And you certainly don't want to project what you want to experience into the future. You want to utilize all of your senses and feelings and emotion, which is your energy and motion, as if you are experiencing that experience now, because you are experiencing it now. Think of the conscious mind and the subconscious mind as two of your game pieces in this life experience. Your conscious and subconscious minds react and respond to images. So when you are imagining, creating from nothing in a state of silence, you want to imagine yourself fully immersed in that life that you desire. And number 7, to imagine, you must manifest in meditation. Utilize all of those senses, as many as you can. And the more you are fully present, the more you raise your frequency, the faster things will manifest in your life. When you feel the feelings, when you create the beneficial emotions that you would feel in that experience, you are magnifying, amplifying that now moment into your life experience. You have the ability to create an image and to manifest it into your reality. And number 8, awareness in and awareness out. When you are in tune with your internal universe and the world around you, you can respond rather than react, regardless of the circumstance, regardless of the situation, regardless of where you are or what experience you are going through. The quickest way to bring you back to this now moment is to use those senses and look around you. So you want to see the forms in your mind, look into the colors. What are you hearing? What do you smell? And that is a really quick way to bring you back to this moment. And then you can sense in. After you acknowledge and observe your surroundings, you can intentionally breathe and then close your eyes if possible and hold out your hands, as you should hold everything with an open hand. But then start to sense your hands. How would you tell that your hands are still there without moving them, without feeling them on your clothing? Sense in and feel the energy, your energy signature in your hands. Connect with it and describe it to yourself. That is a really great way to bring yourself back into the now. So you started using your senses, and then you started sensing in without using your physical senses. This allows you to respond. And the next point is absolutely a key point. It's to respond and to be in neutrality. Choose neutrality in the world of duality. This truly is the key to mastering this matrix game of life. To be able to stay neutral is finding the ability to respond in a sense of clarity, in a sense of awareness. And at times, responding is not responding at all, remaining silent. You have the right to remain silent. And other times, if possible, it may be walking away. If you are not able to walk away from that situation, then how do you remain neutral? Well, if you make sure to remember that there is no right or wrong, then you can remember to subdue the ego. If it is a work meeting and someone is pressing their thoughts as truth, and maybe they are projecting that onto everyone else, understand that they too are having their own experiences. And just like you have your challenges, they are having theirs. And this could very easily be a challenge. It could be something that is for you to experience, to climb the frequency climb that you are on. Just because someone isn't at the same place in their journey that you are, doesn't make it right or wrong. Certainly makes it challenging, and I do understand that. But this is a game of duality, meaning there is good and bad, right and wrong, male and female. It's the black and the white. It's the chess game. But when you choose neutrality, you are able to respond to the situation rather than react. Subdue your ego. Let go of the aversions, the judgments, the assessments that you may have. Let go of the sin and karma. Because just understand, and we'll talk about this more, but your subconscious is the enforcer. It's the enforcer game piece. And what you think and believe, even if it's about someone else, your subconscious will remember it and will make you pay. Finding neutrality is being able to let go of attachments or addictions It's finding the ability to forgive, letting go of unforgiveness and fear. Fear is false evidence appearing real, or false experiences appearing real. If you empower it, it can become real. So make sure that you are in the moment, creating through cause and effect your best life. And number 10 is know thyself. All of you. This includes your shadow self. So we will talk more about subconscious programming and how to retrain your brain to create your best life. And we've already talked about your subconscious essentially being a fractalized part of you that is a game piece. It is the enforcer. So what you think and believe is real, even if what you believe has a lie right in the middle. It's all you. When you can acknowledge and accept all aspects of you, even the parts that you refuse to admit. You don't have to scream them out of the window. You don't have to post it to YouTube. You don't have to live it. But you do have to understand that it's all you. This experience is the light and the dark. And those actions, those thoughts, those behaviors that are deep within you need to be accepted. And you need to send gratitude because they are the most important keys to changing your life. And it's hard work, but you must do this without judgment. Let go of the heaviness, because it may be at times heavy, and other times could be as light as a feather. So let go of who you think you are, who you project yourself to be, who you pretend to be, and begin to truly know thyself. Know who you are and know why you do what you do. And just remember that seeds grow in darkness. They need the light and the dark to be able to grow. So whatever you want to sprout, whatever new thing you want to have, you must find the balance. To be neutral, which I've said is one of the most important keys. To find that gray area, to be neutral, you must accept the light and the dark. You can't stand so close to the light, and you can't have your back turned to the light, focused on your shadow. It's all you. It's the mission and the purpose. It's the sun and the moon. It's all you. And 11 is inner alchemy. This is the combination, the transformation from caterpillar to butterfly. It's the transmutation of lead into gold. It's letting go of the feminine and the masculine and combining the two. It's taking that red pill and that blue pill, as it were, from the Matrix, and choosing both, choosing none, choosing everything and nothing all at once. We will go more into inner alchemy because there is so much more. The keys are in this video. The world has already told you because the world is you. These are all aspects of knowing that you have within. You don't need me or anyone else to confirm it. You want to confirm it with your source self, not your higher self, because that is actually your subconscious. You want to connect to your source self and see what is truth. Find an understanding for yourself. But the most important thing is to know, is to be in the now. To be one is inner alchemy. It's two becoming one. It's the light and the dark. It's everything in this world becoming one. It is you becoming one with yourself. When you're in the now, you have won this game of life. Now, I won. Follow me on Instagram, TES.i.AM and TES.i.AM. And until the next new now time, I'm sending gratitude to you. Thank you so much. Abundance, health, prosperity, clarity, knowing, and joy every now moment. You can master this matrix when you master your mind. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in to this channel, to this stream of thought, to this frequency. I will go into more detail about each key step of mastering the matrix in their own specific videos. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment box down below. And I will also put my email into the description box. For now, I gotta go.